Hello, hello, everybody. Super excited for today. But first, I am going to invite Kate to this so that she can tell us more about how you can protect your business. So let's see. All right. Yay, it
There
worked.
we go.
Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very well. I've had a busy few days, but I'm very well.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, me too. I'm traveling back home today, so it's
Wow.
still gloomy here in the morning. I know you're already through with your day, right? You're in Australia, so
Yeah, it's 8:30 at night, but yeah, it's starting to come into warmer weather now. But I only will have the warm weather for 3 weeks, and then I head back to Ireland.
very nice. That's awesome. I'm so glad you get to finally go home and see your
I
family.
know
Yes, it's been a long time, right?
it has, yes, and I have a trip booked to New York as well, so I'm super excited about that.
Nice. You're gonna be on this side of the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today and talking about and sharing more about this topic that is super, super important, scary too, but let's dive right into it so that we can, get all the good details about it. So, you specialize in cybersecurity. Can you give us kind of like a recap of why it is so important?
Yeah, I think really it is because, business owners start their business to do whatever they're passionate about. So whatever they want to do, and they do, you need technology to grow your business and to establish a business. But with that technology brings in risks. So I often say it's like if you wanted to start a bricks and mortar type business, whether it was in a local city, you would think about the security that you need for that bricks and mortar type business. So you would be thinking about your security guards, your CCTV, your alarm systems. And cybersecurity is that type of security, but for the online world. So in the last, I suppose, few years, we've just seen a massive rise of cybercrime impacting small businesses, online businesses. And I suppose with the pandemic, we've seen a massive rise of online entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and everybody growing businesses online. And this has just made it even more attractive for cybercrime. They believe now that cybercrime has the most lucrative crime in the world. So it has outtaken the drug trade, and we can see that it's a lucrative crime, and that's why it's become very, very active right now.
That's crazy. So, okay. Cybercrime, when you hear about it, you always think, the big companies. I'm from corporate. We obviously had many, many trainings on those type of things. But what do you say to a small business owner? Because their reaction is going to be, this isn't going to happen to me. I'm a really small business, right? What do you say?
Yeah, small business is the low-hanging fruit for the cyber criminals. They're the easy targets. Most small businesses don't have a budget around cyber security. Most small business owners, you wear many hats in your business. So you probably haven't outsourced the setup of your technology, of your systems. Most small business owners try and do it themselves at the start because they don't have the budget or they don't have the funds to get a professional in. So therefore, you use tools that you maybe are used to. So you'll set up email accounts, you'll set up a file sharing system, things like that, but you don't think about the security, and you shouldn't because you're a small business owner. That's not what you've got into business to do. So therefore, it makes it easier for hackers to target small businesses because they know that you don't have that security in place. And if you think of just even normal crime, there's different types of criminals for different types of crime. And it's the same with cybersecurity. There's those organised criminal gangs that will go after large corporates. And then we've got like the low level criminals that will go after the small businesses. Even I would call them scammers that are out there to scam and trying to make a quick buck. of small businesses.
Right. Wow. Okay. So in that regard, then are we talking more about like business files or also like, because I hear a lot like social media accounts have been hacked of like
Yeah.
bigger like coaches or like businesses and stuff like that. Is that, similar to that as well?
Yeah, social media is one of the things for small businesses, especially online businesses, because social media is, your marketing
Right.
tools and your marketing platforms. It's how you attract your clients. It's how you attract your audience, your followers. And for cyber criminals, it's an easy avenue to do scams. So this year alone, I predict that I've probably at least 800 people I know that has lost social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook,
No,
due to,
not 800, but I mean, you're in the field, so it's a little bit different. That's a
yeah,
while.
yeah.
Right.
And it's because if they can hack a social media account and take it over and still continue to be that person, then your followers, they may trust you and they may still think that it's you communicating with them. And then they might manipulate you into falling for a scam. So we're seeing a lot of social media scams happening. This year in particular, it's been huge.
Wow, that's crazy. So, with that in mind, how can you or how can I protect myself as a small business?
The first thing would be your passwords. And I know everybody hates that word password. It's one of those inconveniences in life that we have to deal with. But it really is the keys to your kingdom, as I say. I always say, imagine if every person had the same set of keys for their house. So everybody in your street had the same set of keys. So your neighbour could use their keys to get into your house. And that's sort of similar to using, weak passwords. You're just giving hackers an easy way into your life. And you think about your email accounts in particular. Think about how much information you hold in your business and you hold in about your business and about your personal life in your emails. So if they can get into your emails, then they can do so many things from your emails. So passwords is definitely number one. And then after passwords is things like putting in multi-factor authentication. So multi-factor authentication is like a second step to authenticate that it's you to keep them out of your accounts. And then after that, I would say as a small business owner, think about backing up your data, backing up your important information so that if something did go wrong, they still have access to all your important files, all your important documents, so that your business can continue to operate and you still have access to all those files and documents. And then after that, I would say be able to identify phishing emails. So like fake emails and phishing emails are the number one way that hackers get into most businesses, big and small.
I've been getting those, and I always check the email first because I'm like, this is weird. I don't know what that is. So yes, there's a lot now to me even, and I never thought, why, but they do that.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah, when you think of they can say if you're using Microsoft Office 365, one of the tactics that they use is they'll send an email looking like it's coming from Microsoft 365 and asking you to reset your password.
right.
And I need to reset my password. So you click on the link and it redirects you to a fake Microsoft website. And you put in your password and two new ones, and then the hackers have access to your emails. So phishing emails is definitely, it's a big threat to most small businesses as well.
Wow. So with, in your line of business, do you offer like kind of like a security check or type of deal? Like,
Yeah.
what's your first step?
Yeah.
Work with small business.
So I identify small businesses, especially in the startup few years in small businesses, you don't have a lot of resources or a lot of finances to spend in security. So I was very motivated, I suppose, about 12 months ago to create cost-effective solutions that was available to everybody. So I have a few options. One that I've just created recently because of everybody losing social media accounts is I have a workshop teaching you how to secure your social media accounts. So in the workshop, and it's only $29 for this workshop, and I teach you the tactics that they use to steal your social media accounts. And then I share my phone and I actually walk you through all the security settings and how to set up the proper security settings on your Facebook, your Instagram, and your LinkedIn. And then most of your other social media platforms will be the same. Then the second thing that I've created, it's a security review of your business. So it's a short course, and there's 6 units in the course, and I walk you through my eyes how I would do a security review in your business. It's $149, and it's basically at the end of the 6 units. You could smash it out in half a day, to be honest, if you set half a day aside. And at the end of the 6 units, you have a sort of a 90-day plan of what you need to fix in your business. Now, and then the next stage from that is then to work with me one-on-one so that I do the review for you.
Right. That's awesome. You offer so much for small businesses, you know, especially like if they just want to pick something and, you know, money's tight or budgets are tight, to just kind of give them that opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well,
Super.
I'm really passionate about helping. Like, I work with corporates as well, but for small businesses, it is my passion, because small businesses, they're mum and dad type businesses. They're, you know, your heart led, your soul based businesses.
Right.
You know, we're doing this because we're passionate about it. And in the first few years, it's really hard to get started. It's really hard to attract your customers. And, you know, the last thing you want is to have a cyber incident that could knock you back or put you out of business. So that's why I'm really, I call it my sort of my passion project, because it's not going to make me rich anytime soon, but it's about giving back and helping the small business community as much as I can. And that's really why I've created these courses, so it's accessible to everybody. And if you, even the one at $149, if you just done the basics in it, you'd be miles ahead of most other businesses, and you would be, I would estimate at least 80 to 90% more secure.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you for offering that. If anybody has any questions, I know they can put it in the comments right here, but where can we find you? How can people learn more about you and what you offer?
Yeah. So obviously here I share a lot on my Instagram account. I think that's how we've met as well. I'm on LinkedIn as well, and I'm on Facebook, but here is probably the place that I share most of my content. I have a website as well, and, you know, I do run workshops from time to time. I probably am going to run something in January. I'm thinking more around like life skills in cybersecurity, because cybersecurity is part of our everyday life. You know, our lives now are fully online. You know, even thinking about your personal life and, you know, where your money is held in banks and online and emails. So I firmly believe it's a life skill. You know, it's not a business skill. It can be a business skill, but it's a life skill that we all need to learn. And if you learn how to do it in your personal life, then you bring that into your business. So that's what I'm thinking of doing in January time, is doing like, what are the basic cyber life skills that we all need to learn that'll help with your kids as well.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, everything's going, we use our phone all day, every day nowadays. So definitely super important topic. Thank you so much, Kate. I really appreciate you coming on and sharing more.
No worries.
Time. And as I said, anybody got any questions, just reach out to Kate or drop them down here. She will see them as they come in. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thanks for everybody joining. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now.